Okay, so cigar and a story.
Cigar and a story. Number 3, I believe.
This is our third story. And how's your cigar?
It's pretty good.
Good.
I'm
Enjoying it?
yeah.
It looks pretty good. Not bad. Still satisfied with the hole punch?
Oh, I'm quite satisfied. I just saw a torch over there. I'm probably going to try later.
You may not want to do that.
I think it's going to be fine.
Okay.
That may very well lead to another video.
Probably will.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm betting it will. Okay, so your third story, without further ado.
Okay, so I'm going to take you back a while, okay?
All right. Like 10, 15, 20 years ago?
Between 10 and 15, let's say. I was dating a girl.
Okay.
We were together for 9 months or so, and she's involved in the story just briefly, so I'd just like to set the stage, if you will.
Okay.
Additionally, you know, there are 4 ways, I believe, that you can get a Christmas tree.
Correct.
You can go to the store and buy a plastic one,
Okay.
which I've done.
Yeah.
You can go to a tree lot, okay, in which there's already pre-cut Christmas trees, and you pick out which one you want.
Okay.
It generally goes to charity or to a school. The money.
Or yeah, like the Lions Club and all that.
Sure.
Right.
Is this loud? Is it louder than it was? It seems
Yeah, it
like
seems
it's
like
pretty
it was
loud.
louder than it was, yeah. I'm sure it's fine.
So, the third way, you can, I've also done that, by the way, gone to a tree line.
Of course. Yeah.
Third way, you can go to a tree farm, in which there are designated Christmas trees that have been grown specifically for that purpose, and you go out and you cut your own.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I don't know where those exist, but I've seen them.
Yep, I've seen them. They're up along the mountain passes, some places on the west side.
Okay. So in the Pacific Northwest, it affords us the opportunity to do the fourth thing, which is go into the mountains, generally in the snow, sometimes deep snow, and cut your own Christmas tree.
Right. And I think a lot of Pacific Northwesterners do that.
Exactly.
It's almost kind of a traditional thing for us.
It is.
Absolutely.
Now, honestly, the trees, not always the greatest quality compared to those that are farmed for that reason, but, you know, there's something to be said for being able to cut down your own Christmas tree and seek it out.
Right. It's self-rewarding, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Something my parents have done for a number of years, and I've done here and there.
Yeah.
One time, I was with my parents,
Okay.
and the girl I mentioned earlier, and also my brother, younger brother.
Right.
And we are driving through the snow in our Landcruiser, just plowing through some pretty deep snow. And we have a trailer on the back, we can put the tree in there.
I was just going to ask, you take a Landcruiser up to get a tree?
Yeah, we have a trailer in the back that we can put a number of trees in, actually.
Okay.
And we're going along, and I think to myself, this seems like a prime opportunity to try out my snowboard.
Of course.
Now, it was a used snowboard I'd gotten from a friend of a friend, and I won't lie, I am not a good snowboarder. It certainly wasn't at the time. But I thought, yeah. I thought to myself, there's no hills here, and my parents are driving, you know, trying to find that tree, but I can go ahead and hang on to the window, or to the door of the Landcruiser, and snowboard next to the vehicle.
Okay.
On a logging road of some kind up in the mountains. And I'm going to say there's at least a foot of pretty fresh power, okay?
Right.
So I am driving. My dad is driving, and I'm holding onto the side. Honestly, it was quite enjoyable. And unfortunately, and I'm not really sure why, my dad began to veer to the left, if you will, just slightly. And I said, "Hey, Dad, you're getting pretty close to the edge here." And it's not like an edge where there's a cliff, but there's an edge where it doesn't lend itself very well to being on a snowboard.
All right. It's kind of a dangerous situation you basically got.
It is, and I say, "Hey, Dad, you're getting too close to the edge."
All right.
And you know my father, he's a no nonsense kind of guy. And
Yeah.
generally at that point didn't listen to a whole lot I was saying. And at this point, didn't listen to it at all, I guess. And just continued to veer ever so slowly to the left.
Okay. All right.
I continued to say, "Dad, you're getting too close to the edge."
Okay.
And he continued to just continue to veer, I guess. Obviously, I said, "You're getting too close to the edge" 10 times probably, and each time was a little more, there was a little more worry in my voice, because I wasn't exactly sure what was going to happen if he did get close to the edge.
Right.
Unfortunately, though, I found out.
The hard way?
The hard way. He got very close, and not being a great snowboarder, I could not keep my balance, and I fell into the snow, which was okay, except that my father then ran me over with the Landcruiser, and right over the back of my knees, as it turns out. And then, again, insult to injury, if you would. Then the trailer also ran me right over. And, well, I think my dad was of the opinion that I shouldn't have been doing that anyway, so he continued driving. My mother, however, did get him to stop.
Okay.
Because I've, again, been ran over and driven into the snow.
Right, yeah. So you've not only been compacted into the snow, but he was basically just going to leave you behind.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for your mom...
Yeah, my mom did stop it.
Okay.
Anyway, so I am laying there, face first, driven into the snow, and I recognize that, as it turns out, I'm not dead, which is positive. Nothing was broken, interestingly enough, but when I finally decided that I was more or less okay, I stood up and then recognized that my girlfriend I mentioned earlier was, she had gotten out of the Landcruiser when she saw what had happened, and she was sprinting to me while crying her eyes out. I mean, tears and wailing. Okay?
So she thought you were dead, basically.
She thought I was dead.
Okay.
And you know what? I appreciate the compassion and the and the concern.
Yeah.
However, she then tripped and fell face first into the snow as well, and it was not pretty. So, in addition to her thinking I was dead and me being okay, which somehow managed to upset her, me then laughing at the fact that she fell face first in the snow. It was a long ride home.
Okay, so basically the situation is, she shows concern and empathy for you getting run over. And you know where I'm going with it.
I do. Please continue.
So, but when she takes a facer into the snow,
I can still picture it.
And whitewashes herself, you decide to laugh at it.
Okay, let me back up a little bit. Not only did she whitewash herself, but she actually scorpioned herself, if you're familiar with the term.
I am very familiar with it.
Into the snow.
So so anybody who's not familiar with the term, basically when you scorpion yourself, that's when the back of your feet kick the back of your head, right?
Back of your feet come over.
Yeah.
You fall on your face, your legs come over, and you generally kick yourself in the back of the head. Honestly, it might have been the first snow scorpion in history, honestly. which I'm going to be honest with you, was pretty funny.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not dead or broken,
Right.
so that's also a positive.
I see your dilemma here. I mean, I think I'd probably laugh in a situation like that as well.
So as I'm pulling myself up out of the snow and I see this and I'm laughing pretty hard. And I'll tell you right now, on a day I was ran over, that was not the worst part of my day.
No?
No. Sitting in the car with said girlfriend for an hour and a half as she just said some unkind things to me regarding the whole situation was far and away the worst part of that trip. So,
all right, but you got a tree.
I got a tree.
And did you get her a tree, or did you just coming back
for the ride, if I recall.
Okay, so you're just going up for one tree. You got ran over with a
Landcruiser.
With a Landcruiser.
And the trailer.
And the trailer that was attached to the Landcruiser.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to laugh at your, at the time, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who had actually scorpioned herself into the snow.
In the snow. It was a frozen scorpion.
It was okay. Okay. So it was a frozen snow scorpion.
Frozen snow scorpion. Yes.
Okay. And now with all of that said, and all that had happened, that still was not the worst of your day.
No. Again, it was the drive back.
Now, was anybody else laughing at the situation? Was your brother laughing?
Oh, I'm sorry. My dad was laughing at the fact that he had run me over.
Oh, your dad laughed at the fact that you got run over.
Yeah, no one laughed at my girlfriend because they felt bad for her, but my dad laughed.
So nobody felt bad for you?
No.
So your own family didn't feel bad for you?
No. They did feel bad for her, and they also joined in telling me what an awful person I was on the way to die.
Wow, well, that's tough. That's a rough one for you.
It is.
Okay. So with all of that said, the whole story out there out in the open now, if you had to pick a moral to the story again, what would your moral to this story be?
I have two morals for this to be the story.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
The first being, if you run over your child, you should probably see if they're okay before you laugh at them.
Okay. And that seems like a decent moral for any father that would be out there, any man that has a child or an adopted child or a stepson or a daughter or whatever. All right, I buy that.
The second moral is, while your girlfriend performing some kind of snow frozen scorpion may be the funniest thing you've ever seen in your entire lifetime. It's probably best if you hold in your laughter until you're out of her eyesight.
Right.
Yeah, so she can't see you laughing at her. It's going to make for a long ride.
Right, and that totally makes sense because you don't want to embarrass her or anything like that. But I mean, if you can't contain your laughter and you just burst out into laugh, what you could say is that you're laughing at the situation of being run over. So you're still putting the blame on yourself that you're laughing at yourself rather than laughing at her, right?
In hindsight, my friend, that's probably the way I should have gone.
Well, that was what, 15, 20 years ago?
Sure.
So maturity speaks.
Live and learn.
You do live and learn.
Live and learn.
Well, that was a fantastic story. I'm glad you shared that, and hope you enjoy your cigar.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. I'm sure we'll do this again sometime.
I'm sure.
Anybody, you want to say anything? Or
No, I'm good.
You're good now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that. All right. Cigar and a story number 3. It's done.